Alright, welcome back everyone. This will be the 4th episode. I'm back down here in the mine. I did some off-camera mining. It's a little tedious, and who wants to watch that? But as you see, I mined a few blocks of obsidian while I was down here. And it's because I have some things over there that I want to show you. But before I get them, I need to get some obsidian. Now, this is how I mine obsidian. You put a bucket of water down and it pushes you into the obsidian. All of this was lava, and if this water wasn't here, this wouldn't have changed. I would have fallen in and lost my life. And I tend not to like to die in Minecraft, but that's just me. So there's 2 corridors now that have diamonds in them. Now, I don't want to mine these diamonds until I get something called fortune, which means I need obsidian to build what's called a enchanting table, I believe. And that's going to allow me to put some enchantments on the pickaxe, and hopefully fortune will be there. And you also see right above where the obsidian is, right here, there's the number 32. Now that's my experience, and that just grows over time with mining and killing mobs and all that stuff. So now right down here are some more diamonds that I found while mining, and I don't want to mine those either. But essentially there's 5 blocks here and 5 at the other one, but I'm not willing to break those until I get fortune. So right now we have enough diamonds to make multiple tools, and you know, I think we have these 2, which was 6, and I think we still have 11 diamonds left. So let me run up to the surface and I will give you the update. Alright, so I just made it back out of the mine, and the finished product of this for the update of our last episode, if you didn't check it out, go do that. It's been a lot of fun to build, and as you can see, this is something we haven't talked about. These are lanterns. It does take iron. If you break an iron block into a crafting table, it will break down into ingots, and I think my iron's here. These are iron ingots, and if you surround a torch in iron ingots, it will create a, you know what, I'll just show you. I'll make a couple. It makes, whoa, run away, run away, run away. Oh, I hate when these are so close to builds. Oh, there we go. Alright, so, let me just show you what those are. Oh, I need my torches. Alright, and that's how you make a lantern. These are really cool light sources that were just put into the game not too long ago. I think they look great. You can hang them or you can place them. So see, they hang off of items, which is really cool. You know what? Let's hang one right off that pumpkin. It's another cool light source, and it looks pretty decorative. As you see, we put the vines on here, and they will grow on their own and just spread over the whole house, which looks kind of cool, but sometimes I end up, you know, knocking a few of them down. But yeah, these are also some spruce trapdoors, and I think it adds a nice little texture. And we have the spruce door here. But all in all, this build turned out very good, and I have everything squared away here. This is where the precious are. So there we go. We have our diamonds, and that is something we need right now. Now the next thing we need is, I believe, books. Let me go back through and check it out. So yeah, we need 1 book. We need 2 diamond, and we need 4 obsidian. So I already made some bookshelves. As you can see, I have a lot of leather. only one sugar cane left. But the reason I have a lot of leather is because off camera I went and got these cows squared away and bred. That's also when I was doing the branch mining, so they had a long while to breed. And I kept coming back here and doing that over and over. We don't have any in here right now, but I also bred these up quite a few times. But this is actually going to be our main food source now. But what I do need is to, I need paper to build a book. Go figure. So I've been working on the sugar cane as well. Oh, I'll pick those up. And I have it stretched now all the way around that peninsula and back over there. It is quite a distance now. There's a few that, well, that I've missed, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go through and collect a couple of these. I did just harvest this to make all the books, so there's not many left here to harvest, but I just need a couple just to make one book, which is 3 pieces of paper. So really I only need 3 pieces of sugar cane, and I will show you the recipe for that right now. Now once you have books, you need 1 book, I believe, or is it 3 books? I can't remember what the recipe for the bookshelf is. I always just click them. So here we go. Do that. Alright, so to make paper, take your sugar cane, 3 across. Just like that. It's pretty easy. Forgot the leather. And now I should be able to craft a book. So it's 3 paper, 1 leather in that formation. So there's your book. And to make a bookshelf, which I can't right now because I don't have enough books, but where is it? Oh, there we go. Here we go. Yep, 3 books and 6 planks, and that makes 1 bookshelf. So yeah, these bookshelves you will need to go with your enchanting table. So let's get that crafted. Our first enchanting table. So right now I don't have a building to put this in, but what I think we should do is kind of just set it up right now in one of these other little huts or houses, but it has to be big enough. So what do we have around here? Ooh, that looks like a bigger one right there. See, we can't use the 5x5 houses. They're just not big enough. And of course this is big enough because it is the workstation. Huh. Alright. Well, I don't really want to use a 4x4 hut, so I guess we can use the castle. Don't really want to do that either because there's a villager in there. Huh. Well, it officially looks like it's going to be this pink house. Oh god, that's gonna hurt me inside. That's alright. You know what? Let me just make those into sticks real quick. So I'm gonna want to light this up here in a moment. But I do need to grab a shovel. Need to get rid of all of what's in here. And yeah. Let me just do that and I will be right back. Alright, welcome back. So I got this room set up. What you want to do is place it in this kind of formation. So right here I have the whole back wall, which is 5 wide, of books on the bottom, 3 on the top. Essentially you just want 15 in a square around the enchanting table. What that's going to allow you to do is actually get level 30 enchantments. Now those are the highest right there. That looks like a pretty good one, but we have fortune. Now this enchantment won't go away if I take it out and place it back in. There is absolutely no way that it will roll over to the next set of enchantments until you enchant something. So as you can see here, my tools will pretty much be the same. They're not going to change. I think the sword might change, yeah. But until I enchant something, when I put this back, it's still the same 3 enchantments. Now, I do have enough diamonds that I'm really thinking about making another diamond pickaxe, just because I want to see what that unbreaking is. Unbreaking actually makes the durability of your pickaxe last longer. So what I'm going to do is build another diamond pickaxe, because unbreaking is really good. Now I would love fortune right now so I could mine those diamonds, but so we're gonna do that. So let me grab some lapis, which is the blue ore, and I don't know if I talked about it, but I did grab some, I believe, in the very first episode. So you just need some of that to go in here. It's how you magically imbue your items. So we have 32 levels right now, and this is a tough decision. It could be a while until we get more levels, so you know what, I'm just going to go for it. Unbreaking 3 is the highest Unbreaking, so that is pretty good. And ooh, let's see what we get. I'm scared to look, I'll be honest. I'm scared. I'm hoping it's not just Unbreaking and there's some other properties. So oh my gosh, that's my dream pick. Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, and Efficiency 4. I'm beside myself right now. That is amazing. We couldn't ask for a better pick. Oh, I don't even know what to do right now. What was I getting? Oh, I need a chest made. Oh man, let's go mine those diamonds and see what we get. That's awesome. I am very happy about that. Put those here. That one there. Put one here. Maybe one there. Yeah, I tend to like to decorate my buildings just a little bit. I feel that even by itself gave this whole room some more character. You know what? I'm just going to, I know, clutter again. Throw all of this stuff in these chests for now. And that as well. Leather stairs. I'm going to put the spare diamond pickaxe in here because we might want to enchant it. The other thing I could enchant right now, even though it won't be... no, it's not worth it. I would much rather have this. So we're only a little bit away from level 30. So I think by the time we mine those diamonds, we will definitely be back at level 30, which is going to allow us to get that efficiency on the axe, which will just allow us to chop wood faster. And this efficiency on the pick will allow us to mine faster as well. I'm excited. So normally, if I were to mine the diamonds, there's 10 of them down here. If I were to mine those without fortune, what would happen is I would get 10 diamonds. So I'm kind of curious. What I'm actually going to do before I get down there is kind of fill up my inventory slots. And I want you all to take a guess at how many diamonds I will get from 10 diamond blocks. Just so you're not seeing what how many diamonds I pick up. I already have 6, so we are aware of that. Now let's see how many the 10 gives us. It would be really nice if we ended up with a half stack. I feel like that would be the best, which is 32. A half stack of diamonds would be great at this point in time. So let's go check this out. Oh, I can't believe we got that. That was like the luckiest pick. Alright, so let's run down here and let's see. Alright, no peeking, no trying to count them on the floor. I want your guesses. Alright. Oh, we're almost there. Alright. Oh, don't try to guess. Oh, and look at that. We got back to level 30. So let me head back up and we will see how many diamonds we have. We are back in the enchanting room, and I hope you went and placed your little bets down in the comments below to let me know what you think we got. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I peeked already. I did look, and I'll show you. We have 32 right now, but we had 6 to begin with, which means out of those 10 blocks, we got 26, which is 16 more diamonds than we would have if we didn't wait. Look at this. Oh, diamonds. They're so great. So now that we're here, there's 2 options. One, I can build another axe since this one already has some durability broken, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Now, the other diamond pickaxe and this other axe that I now am going to have are going to be set aside, and they will be for enchantments since there's nothing on them. And once we get enough iron, we can build an anvil. With that anvil, we can combine enchantments. So let's go ahead and get this. Efficiency 4. Ooh, I'm scared. Oh, well, that wasn't very lucky, but that's okay because this one made up for it. But efficiency 4 is actually going to allow us to chop down all the trees that we have much faster, so I can't really complain. Alright, so the next thing that I really want to get done on the list is doing some exploring, because we haven't really been further than just that side of that mountain, and we did spawn like right over there. So we really haven't left this area. I don't know what else is around. Maybe there's a different forest, a desert, could be anything. So I do want to check that out. So first things first, let's sleep the night away. And then I'm going to build a boat, and we're going to go on a little bit of an exploration. We're going to head out onto the sea in our tiny little boat. I think I have some wood right back here. So let me just grab this. Actually, I think 5 is the perfect amount. Look at that. It was meant to be. So, we now have a boat. We have our sword. Did I put some... Yeah, I did. Alright, so, I only have 3 arrows. Don't forget this. Bring a bed with you. When you're exploring, bring a bed. You're gonna need it. We do have 56 food, so I'm not too worried about that. So let's get down here. Let's get out onto the ocean in our boat. So to get in a boat or to place it, you just right click on the water. You can actually do it on land too. It's how you can trap villagers. They will jump into this boat and not get out until you break it. So why are there black fish? That's weird. So you just right click to get into it and you press forward. You can press shift to get out, and you can press control to speed up. So I did know that there was the swamp here, but if you remember actually from last episode when we were getting chased, there was a sunken ship over here, and those actually have treasure in them. Now this one was buried on its side. So I'm not sure if it's going to have 2 chests or just one. It looks like it was half a boat. And this one is placed really weird, and there's half of it missing. So there would normally be a chest right about here, I believe, but there's not. So let's see if I can find one. Oh, look at that. Let's close that. Oh, we even have air. Oh, this is perfect. So let's open this, see what we have for treasure. Definitely don't want those. Curse of the Vanishing is an enchantment. What it actually does is when you die, they go away, and you never get them again. So to have that on diamond armor or iron armor really isn't the greatest. Man, I wish there was more in here. But that's okay. Early game boats are really great for finding and getting treasure. They have enchanted armor. They just have a lot of goodies, just like a village would. When we first found our village, it allowed us to find quite a bit of stuff just to get started, food, and so finding structures that were already in here are really the best way. Sometimes, depending on where I've spawned, I will honestly just cruise around. I will build a boat, get a little bit of food, and then cruise around and find a good spot. And while you're cruising around, you oftentimes find villages off the water's edge, and it's a really great way to start. So, I don't know, let's go right here, because that is a new biome. So earlier I was talking about dark oak. That's what this is. So this is dark oak. It is I get exactly what it is. It is a dark oak. So you can see right there, that is a normal oak tree. These are dark oaks. So I'll show you the difference here. Let me just shift out of here. Oh, this chops down trees so fast. Now dark oak has to be planted in a 4x4 square, I believe, with saplings. You can't just plant one single. So what I'm actually going to do is chop this down, and when the leaves start falling, I'm going to collect some saplings, and hopefully that will allow me to bring these back home and plant them there. So much wood. This is the best part about dark oak, is that you get so much wood just from a single tree. Now this is 2 trees, but still, you get my point. So I think I might actually have to break where those branches are touching. Right up here. Yeah. Or you know what? Nope, that's touching too. So oh, I'm gonna have to plank up. There we go. So I'm actually going to chop this tree down too. Oh, and in dark oak forest, there are giant mushrooms. That's what these are. They come in red and that color. The red one's cool if we see one, I'll show you. So let me chop this down and I'll be right back. We are back in the boat. We just chopped those trees down. I do see some more saplings that just fell, but I don't really need them. We ended up with 11. That's more than enough to get some of those trees planted over there. And that's one of those red mushrooms I was talking about. And you can chop those down just like a tree, and they give you mushrooms. Now there's a few different uses for mushrooms. You can make mushroom stew, I believe is what it's called. Maybe it's soup, but yeah, there you go. Look at that, new block. So yeah, you can pick up mushrooms, and this breaks into small mushrooms, by the way. It doesn't break into blocks, but still, look at that, 15 mushrooms. And this is why I like to explore. So far we found a new block, we found a new biome, we found, well, a few new blocks, new trees. So let's keep going and see what we got. I'm hopeful that we can find maybe another sunken ship, or something around that nature. Maybe something fun to explore or scary. You have to keep a lookout too. There are mobs called drowns, and there's also ocean monuments, and those will just have mobs spawned in them at all times. If we ever come across one, I will show you, but they are pretty rare, I believe, too. Alright, I'm trying to look around, more of the same biome. There's a plains right there, which means there's a higher chance of getting the a village. Oh, there we go. I see a mast. So that is a mast from a sunken ship. The cool part about regular sunken ships is that they have two things of treasure in them. But there is one downside. The downside is there's no air under there. There we go. So this is what I like to do. I like to break one of these. I like to make a chest, or a crafting bench I should say. And with that crafting bench, I like to build some doors. And those doors will actually create air pockets for me to breathe when I'm down there. So I'm going to get the shovel out as well and dive down. Alright, so this is what I do. This is a pretty cool ship, by the way. It's like fully built, whereas the last one wasn't built at all. This is really cool. Maybe we'll come back here and maybe build an underwater base or something. I don't know, I've never done that, but that's pretty cool. And I almost drowned there. So let's jump back down under here. And let's see if I can squeeze through here. There we go. And see, there's a door here, which creates an air pocket for me. So I do see a chest right here. I'm going to place a door first and open it. Now I can open the chest from inside the door. Ugh, poisonous potatoes. Don't really have a need for those, but I will just take the rotten flesh just because. And suspicious stew. This is pretty cool. This will give you an effect, good or bad, and there's many different effects, and you never know which one it's going to be. So let's go back over here. I think there's another chest right there. Yeah. Ooh, a buried treasure map. Those are really fun. They give you more loot. So I do see that my inventory is getting full. So I'm just going to toss that stuff in there. I don't really need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need those. I am going to take the feather though, just to build more arrows with. I don't really need mushrooms, so we can always grab more. Honestly, I should have done this before I left, but I didn't. I might actually keep the gunpowder. Paper, don't need. Bed, definitely need. Doors, I will continue to hold on to. And look how many logs we have now. I should have dropped my diamonds off. I do not want to die with those in my hand. So, yeah, I think that's good. Alright, so let's get out of here now. Oh, and it is night time. So this is why I told you to bring a bed. So I'm going to place the bed down right. See if I can do it. Good enough. So now the problem with this is that my respawn is set here. So if I die, this is where I will end up again, which really kind of sucks. You know what? I have a few arrows. Let's see if I can sniper these before they die. Oh. Too high. Oh, there we go. And those ones are away. That's alright. So, as you can see, there is a tiny little X right above my armor. And that's where the treasure is. Now, the white little dot on the right-hand corner, that's where we are. Now, cool way to find these, because you never know, since you're off the map, which way direction to go. If you press F3 again, right underneath the X, Y, and Z, you have block, chunk, and then facing. And right now I am facing east, north, west, south. So if we look at this map, it always points in a north direction. So if I look at it, and right now I'm facing north, because I'm off the bottom of the map, means I have to go further north. And I also have to go further in the west direction. So I'm guessing it's going to be over there somewhere. So let's go find that. Oh, I almost forgot my bed. There we go. And I'll just pick this up just because. Alright, so let's head over. Let's pull out the map. And you can, if you're not pressing anything, you can open up the map and look at it. Now I'm going to take this off just because I now know which direction I'm kind of heading. So hopefully, oh, see, and we're starting to come into view. So maybe it's over here. Oh, I bet you it is that island. Oh, it definitely is. So is this little island all out here by its lonesome. And there's a cool little trick too when you're searching for buried treasure. Wow, that is lucky as well. So that is a frozen biome. Those are blocks of ice, and I am really happy we found those. Traveling on ice is much faster. Once we get a little bit further in game and we have to travel to certain places that are all around the map, that's good to have. Alright, so let's look down. You can see I'm actually going to get out of my boat for this. But as you see, the X is right there. So I'm going to move a little bit more over. Maybe go forward a little bit. And you want your little arrow to... I always try to face in the main directions. And that way I can line myself up in the center. So let's go. There we go. Alright, so it should be straight below me. Now the first thing I'm actually going to do is take out these doors. And ta-da! I have air. Now I can actually dig faster while I have an air pocket. So yeah, this kind of makes more sense. But I don't see it yet. Maybe I was off a little. Might be up further or down further. Okay, so pick up the door, move over, try here. Okay, so let's look at that map again, just to see where we fall right now. Actually, it looks like it's a little bit this direction. I think. I don't know anymore. It's so hard to see that at the bottom of the map. Alright, so let's just try this. I can't tell if it's going to be behind me or in front of me. Oh, it's so hard to see. You know what? I think I can click F1. Yeah, but that takes that away. Alright, let's try this one more time. So that's that way. I need to follow this a little bit. And I need to back up to here. I need air. Alright, so I'm gonna grab this one more time and try over here. Good a spot as any, I guess. Alright. I actually didn't want the door there. That's where I'm trying to dig. So let me place that here. Alright, I'm usually much better at this. This is taking a lot longer than expected. Weird. You know what? Let me keep digging and I'll come back. Alright, so I literally said let me just keep digging and I'll come right back, and I dug these out and the chest is right there. So there we go. Oh, look at that. So we have more diamonds, we have emeralds, which is great. We have some TNT, a little bit of explosive. We have some fish and the heart of the sea. Now this combined with a nautilus shell will actually allow us to breathe and work underwater. So that's a cool little thing that they have in this game. Yeah, so that was pretty good. Got some treasure. I'm gonna go over and check out some of that ice, just to show you what this biome looks like. And I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. Yeah, such a cool biome. And I believe there's polar bears here. I could be wrong. I think the polar bears actually are in the snow biomes. Look at this, so cool. So that is snow right there. Those are blocks of snow. Let me get out over here and stand on this ice. So you can run and slide a little. It's kind of nice. And you can get, I believe, packed ice, which is 4 ice blocks. Man, it is really hard to move around on this stuff. So I'm going to see if I can grab some of this. I don't know if I need silk touch or not. Kind of looks like I do. Yeah. It looks like it just breaks. So silk touch is one of those enchantments you can get on items, and it will actually allow you to pick up the item the exact way that it looks. So that's pretty cool. So I think that's going to end it for today. Let me jump out of here again. Whoa, that's trippy. So yeah, I want to thank everyone for coming out and hanging out with me. Really cool that we managed to, you know, get to different biomes, explore a little, and we got some enchantments done, so that's really great. Well, I want to thank everyone, and if you're enjoying this series as much as I am making it, please leave a comment, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. It would be very much appreciated. Thank you very much, and I hope you all have a great day.